Hey guys, welcome to another video of One Punch Man. Today I'll be talking about keepsakes and why I think you should not spend your diamonds on the Tatsumaki keepsake currently. I mean, it improves her ultimate and so on, and yeah, she does get a lot more damage, but why I say we probably should save our diamonds is because uh, I've been looking at China servers, right? Because what we do have is a crystal ball where we can see the future. Because the China servers have already gone very far ahead of our current global server. So if we are to take their meta statistics and their past statistics and so on, they are no longer using Tatsumaki, and they are instead using I'll just post a screenshot right now, you take a look at it. It is the Tatsumaki's Awakened SSR. That I think is a new SSR unit that is different from Tatsumaki. So if the China servers are using the new Tatsumaki Awaken, that means eventually we will be abandoning Tatsumaki, right? So yeah, even though she may be strong, she may be used in the meta right now, but what we should do is look beyond this, right? Look beyond this, and if you're going to spend like over 10,000 diamonds and so on your keepsakes, you should be able to use your character for at least 6 months to a year, right? So in this way, I think that maybe we should not roll for the keepsake, right? And another thing that supports this argument is okay, I've been doing a lot of live clashes, and I do not even use Tatsumaki in my live clashes because she's just not in the meta. And okay, if you were to take a look at the rankings right now and the top players, you look at Insenica does not use Tatsumaki in the lineup for his most frequent use heroes, right? And then you can see most of the top 10, you can see that they are using monsters, right? So if let's say we go by all these statistics, you must see all the top players, right? So if you look at all the top players, they're not using Tatsumaki even in their live clashes, and this is a very fair, reflective example of why I think Tatsumaki will not be in the meta. She's only currently good for the current arena because we have been building her and so on. But I really do not think that we should invest too much in her. I mean, what you can do is you can just continue to just upgrade her BP and so on, and just I do not think that she's part of the meta. And I think that since imagine right now, because we have the advantage of looking at the China servers, right? If you can look at what happens in the future, what would you do, right, in your life? I mean, if you were to look in the future, and then if you know that something that happens in the future is going to affect the outcome of what you're going to do, won't you do exactly what is not supposed, so that you can get that outcome eventually? So imagine like next week the lottery numbers of your lottery, right? And then you go and you definitely buy those numbers. You will not buy the numbers that currently you do not know now, right? So this is what my point is, that Tatsumaki is something like that. You're just buying for the present, but you're not actually investing for your future, because what we have in advantage is that we have a crystal ball to look in the future, and the future is that it looks like a very monster setup, where you have zombie man, you have all these kind of monsters, and we should be going towards that. So of course, if let's say you really like Tatsumaki, you really like her ultimate and so on, then by all means, if you think that you want to spend your money and use your diamonds to get her keepsake, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that for me, I think that because we can look to the future and we can see what is in the meta in the future, I do not think I'll be going for the Keepsake, so I'll not be going for it, even though yes, I can theoretically spend money and do that, but I will not do that because I think that is quite a stupid thing to do if you know what's going to happen in the future and then you're still going to do it, you know. So for those that see my videos, if you have Tatsumaki, that's good, you know. You do not need her Keepsake. I still feel that you do not need it, and instead what I recommend for you to do is to save your diamonds. Just save all your diamonds, get Zombie Man, build up your Carnage Kabuto, and get all your monsters set up. Okay, monsters are the meta. All these big guys monsters are the future. Okay, they are not heroes. Most of the meta right now that I see, right, even in live clash, you look at our live clash, the top players are all using, majority they are all monsters. Look at this, they're all ugly, right? All ugly, all monsters. So if let's say the top players are using monsters, you look, this is a monster setup. You only have one hero down there, which is Metal Knight and Atomic Samurai, but everyone else is a monster, right? Just look at the third guy. Everyone else is a monster. In fact, this whole setup is a monster except for Metal Knight. So if you look at the meta and you look at what people are doing in live clash, you roughly know what heroes to invest for in the future, right? And so that's why I think you can pass on the Tatsumaki Keepsake. I'm not telling you not to spend. Of course, if you like the hero, no problem. You can always spend. You can always. But what I think is that you can spend sensibly, right? There's a lot of things in this game you can spend on, and I do not think this is one of the things that you should be spending on. What you can do is save your diamonds for the future. Maybe get a Carnage Kabuto Keepsake in the future if let's say they release it again, and for monsters in general. Or if you really want, you can go for Tatsumaki's Awakened SSR. That is the China servers Awakened SSR, and that should be the main Tatsumaki. I do not know, but I see based on the screenshot that I provided just now previously, that should be the one you should be going for. Okay, so I'll be including a live clash, some of my live clashes that I've done this past whole week. I've not really been uploading much because I've been really busy managing the stores, but I did some live clashes, so I'll be posting that in this video also. So do share, like and subscribe if you like my videos, and let's say I'll be posting more on all this kind of content where I'll be posting my views on why you should go for Tatsumaki, why should you go for heroes, why should you go for monsters. I'll be posting all of that in my future videos, so do subscribe to see those content in the future. Thanks.
A few moments later.